guys, it's Kylan from the Silhouette Board. Yesterday there was a question, and I hope I can get this in there good enough, concerning how to separate the L and the G from baseball threads. After thinking about it and looking at the file, there's a lot of things that actually need to be done to the file, but I can show you how to separate these to manipulate the words around. And I'm going to actually use this file to show in the future quite a few things that we can do with it. But first, we're going to learn how to use our knife. And that's going to be probably the quickest and most efficient way. So what I need you to do, remember I work slow, so go grab some sort of other device. Laptop, phone, desktop, whatever. Open up your Silhouette, watch this video, and work right alongside of me. So with that said, go ahead and find your knife. It is on the left-hand side of the toolbar, and there's your text, eraser, knife. And actually, I just started using this tool. I really was not comfortable with it up until, I don't know, maybe a year to 6 months ago. Once you find it and use it, you're going to be in love with it. I actually use this way more than the eraser. I had problems with this file last night. Let's see if I can zoom out for you. This file, although it does not look like there is a great deal going on in here, actually I'm going to backtrack for you. It is a very difficult file to edit, and the reason being is it's going to take a very long time for your computer to recognize any change you make. The reason being is all these little gray dots are what's called edit points, and we're going to get into that later because that's a whole nother evil bit in itself. These little dots are edit points. So when you go to make a change, the system program is reading each one of those dots, and it takes a long time. So with that said, we're going to go ahead, there's the dots. We're going to go ahead and use the knife. We really just need to make 2 cuts, and then we will be able to manipulate the killing me part. I've said in past videos I work in color, so let's go ahead and color the image. We're going with blue this time. Okay, again, what we're trying to do is to eliminate the L and the G touching the baseball strings. Again, that's going to allow us to manipulate the word and the letter. So let's go and get started. I need you to go back down to the knife. Sorry about that. Got off on a tangent. Go back to the knife and click your super duper zoom button, your best friend, and click really into where you're working. You can see the knife just looks like a kitchen knife, just a really tiny kitchen knife. And all you do is draw a line through whatever you want to cut. So for instance, we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut on the left side of the L. We're going to drag the red line past the blue and click. Again, because of all these edit points, it's going to take a long time to recognize exactly what I want to do. So we could be sitting here for a while, so I'm going to go ahead and pause until it catches up to us. Okay, we're back, and it finally cut. It does not appear that it did cut, but it did. And I'm going to try and zoom in. see how far it'll let us go in. You can see a very faint line, but you know it's cut because I can click on that letter and pull it away. So we are going to go over to our G and do the same thing. Go to the knife section, click it. We have our knife back. You can work left to right, right to left, however you are, but I'm right-handed, so I go left to right. And we're just going to cut that. Now you notice if I go down here, I'm going to have a little bit of a tail sticking out. So I like to get as close to the corner as possible without cutting into the rest of the letter. But you need to make sure that you cut all the way through it. So this may work. You may have to use the undo button and go back and try it again. No harm in that. Again, we're going to sit here for a while. It's going to read each and every edit point, the little gray dots that I showed you earlier. Wow, that went kind of fast. So let's go to our select. That will shut the knife off. And voila, it is pulled away. So what that allows us to do right now is you can, undo. We love that undo button. You can go ahead and move the letters any way you want. What I failed to mention about the knife is over here, there are different ways that the knife can cut. I honestly can say I've never used anything other than the straight. I've really had no need to, because I can manipulate everything that I want and how I want it. So when you're cutting, when you are using the knife, if you make a mistake, just hit your undo button and it'll take you back to the previous task that you were working on. Nothing lost. Like I said, this file has a lot of things that need to be done to it to have it cut clean. And I'm just going to keep using this example in future videos. The first thing that we did to it was we used our knife to separate our letters. And what we're going to do in the future is we are going to learn how to edit some points. And by editing points, we're going to close up the S. We are going to, see, there's another S. The L is not even. We can clean that up. We can remove these little bumps. We can actually remove this bump by using the knife. So that's a good area to practice on as well. These areas that are bumping out, you might be able to shave them down a wee bit with a knife or an eraser, but really, honestly, the quickest way is going to be to edit points. So for now, that's your video on using your knife. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to message me or tag me on the board with a question. Thanks. Have a good day, guys. Hey guys, I also wanted to let you know that this exact file I am going to upload into the docs that you can download and work right alongside of me on it. So I really suggest that. Give me a little bit after I post the video and the file will be there. Thanks. Bye.